Hey guys, how you doing? This is 1bit, and this is Dota 2. It's a little bit of a different format than what I've had in my previous videos. Basically what happened is got sick, had to take some time off, recover. Afterwards I was kind of furiously playing Dota 2, and I had quite a few matches, but I was in a position where I wasn't able to actually record the matches at the time that I was playing them. So what I'm going to do is, through the magic of Dota 2's basically replay system, I have those matches saved, and I'm going to be able to go back through them and dub in some commentary over top of them. So this is one of the matches that I played not too long ago. I mean, game-wise, it's quite a few because I've been practicing quite a few characters in the interim. Characters like Chen and Wisp and, basically macro heroes, because I feel like that's something that I was lacking on, and I really wanted to push that forward.
Places, everyone.
So, yeah, I am going to be doing some fast forwarding, but I think me and the last guy got in a war where we didn't want to be counterpicked. So, and I don't remember who won that, but oh wait, I guess okay, I'm there, so I picked. Okay, I just gave up. I gave up during the time, and then I don't remember what he picked. What did he pick? Let's fast forward a little bit. Okay, he picked Witch Doctor. So we're going to fast forward a little bit, and now it's regular speed.
Here we go.
And we're going to go on me. We might move around the map and check out what's going on.
Got a feeling this is going to be good.
Oh, player perspective. Okay. I don't know why my camera's still up here, but we'll take it. Alright, so this, as you can see, is an Earthshaker game. I can remember it not going that well for me early on, but getting a lot better as it goes. So you're going to see some mistakes from me early on. If you look at my build, this is kind of debatably a mistake here. My thinking of getting the Basilius early on is so that I have regen. You're also going to see that my build is not a what would be traditionally an Earthshaker build. Traditionally, what Earthshakers do is they max out their Fissure. They follow that up by getting their Aftershock, and they save Enchant Totem for last. My thinking on that is that as you get more levels of Fissure, the mana cost is increasing. So if you look at the first level, compared to the final level, that's an extra 50 mana to cast that spell, and that might be, at any given time, 50 more mana than you have on you. And when you look at the actual stun duration that you're getting, 0.75 seconds, I mean, it can be an eternity in some circles, but for me, like, the mana trumps everything. So I basically leave Fissure at one level. I max out my Aftershock first so that I can increase my stun duration on the Enchant Totem, and then I'm basically giving myself a second stun by maxing that out and then also picking up the Enchant Totem. I'm getting the 2 stuns, and I'm getting a very cheap mana cost, which the Bring of Basilius is allowing me to kind of compensate on. So that's the build you're going to see me doing this time. I also don't pick up what would be traditional items on Earthshaker, but I think I use them to good effect. Right now we're in a bad position though, because neither of us have range, and of course we have Witch Doctor who can spam cast, we have Bat Rider who can spam Sticky Tar, so we're kind of screwed. I don't remember who went top. Who went top? I could probably change the player perspective to a free camera and I can check that out. Who's top? Yeah, we have, well, one range and we have an appropriate mid. Although it's might be kind of hard for him against Zeus because Viper's pretty squishy. Yeah, it was kind of my bad because, you know, I chose to pick a melee, but I didn't realize what the lanes were going to be. But still, I should have picked a range hero. So I made it more difficult than it had to be. Let's see. We'll go back to player perspective. I'm basically kind of being a douche here in that I'm letting them go on him first. You know, I know that if I let him go up front, he's going to do that. He's going to spam cast. He's going to spam his magic spells on him. The first target he sees, that's who he's going to spam it on. So that's what I'm doing. I'm playing smart, but I'm kind of being a douche about it because I know whoever goes up front is going to be the one that gets hit. I don't have a lot of regen on me. All I have is my my tangos, so I'm letting him be the unwitting victim of their magic spells. Now, had I had a magic wand, you know, that would probably be a good thing. I don't know if he had picked up one yet. No, he hasn't picked up one yet. So neither of us has a magic wand. So, but right now we're basically, because we're giving them impunity to spam magic spells on us. And then you can also see we're not getting any farm here. So this is looking pretty dire for us. I mean, our side has first blood. I'm not quite sure who picked it up because I wasn't paying attention. But you can see I'm just trying to line up some fissures, do enough damage to them to knock them down low. And I can't remember if I end up going back to base here or if I just stay in lane. Okay. I got my Ring of Aquila now built, which is kind of a step above what I need. It doesn't really, between the Basilius and Aquila, it doesn't actually increase your mana regen. So I'm not getting that out of it, but it gives me some damage and stats. So that's nice. Especially since I don't have a wand at this point. So I don't have those additional 3 attributes that the wand would give me.
Dire's top tower. You know the drill.
And right now I'm sitting pretty on 3 last hits and 1 deny. As I said, not very spectacular this early game portion. Yeah, and now I'm realizing, oh yeah, there's a Zeus on the other team. I should probably take my low butt back to base and stock up. So now I'm playing, well, not smarter, but I'm thinking about the wand. I'm like, oh yeah, I should probably get a wand on this guy. And I mean, the branches are giving me the attributes, so that's why I started with the branches, but I could have probably went straight into the wand. But I think maybe right now I was thinking maybe just get the stats first off, because I have the regen there with the Ring of Aquila, or Aquila, and yeah, during these times when my camera's out of position, I'm generally like looking at the mini map. That's why it's hanging there, because I'm like trying to figure out what's going on.
Them dire buildings are tough as nails.
And I think I might die here. I don't remember. We might kill somebody. I don't remember. Oh, we got them both there.
My poison claims its victim.
Yeah, they got a little too overconfident under our tower. That helped me get the wand. That's actually was really good for us.
Mid tower's coming apart.
I'm not certain if this is where things turned around, because I remember things going bad for us at some point.
Radiant's mid tower's getting
Or at least for me.
Dire's top
Right now
tower's
we're
getting
up.
beat down.
But I'm pretty sure we got a gank headed our way.
The Dire might want to mine that top tower.
Now, if I was a little less selfish, I would probably have wards now. And that's going to prevent what's about to happen. Yeah, you can see the X is coming our way now. And you see I ducked into the forest to check out, and I don't see him because he's in the bushes. And I ran right past him, and now I'm running up. There's one right behind me, didn't see him at all. And I just did the rounds in the woods, so I'm like, oh, okay. It's relatively safe here. No clue that those guys are there right now. Absolutely none. And I just see him, and then Batrider, of course, and so he's going to go on. And let's see what happens.
Dire's mid tower.
Yeah, and this is where things went bad for us. Let me just make this a free camera so I can scroll. Yeah. That's where things went bad for us.
Dire's bottom tower's getting the business.
So that's just illustrating the
Dire best do something about that bottom tower.
need for wards. I mean, basically, me and Spirit Breaker are gankers.
Radiant's mid tower's getting banged up.
I don't recall who ended up being the more effective one by late game, but I think for now Spirit Breaker's actually doing a little bit better than I am. Yeah, and I think he thought he was invisible there. I don't think he realized I saw him. And I would have killed him, but unfortunately Batrider was right there. Yeah, see, so things not doing too well for me, but I will have redemption. Yeah, that was a nice little circle of life moment there. They kill me, then we kill them, then Zeus kills Viper. But
tower's getting the business. Radiant's top.
Yeah, I'm at the bottom of the heap right now. Gold per minute, net worth, bottom of the heap.
Won't last much longer.
But we'll see. The XP per minute, yeah, bottom.
Dire's mid tower's having technical difficulties.
And they're pretty much effectively pushing this as well. So things are going pretty dire for the Dire at this point. I saw this fight going on, and I can't remember if I ended up going in this fight or what I did. Oh, okay, I think I was coming around from this side to catch them.
Dire's top tower, you know the drill.
And none of my teammates were on the river. They just crossed back over the river. Oh, he was able to get him. Let's see what happens.
Killing spree.
Dire's top tower is getting beat down.
Bad menace.
Earth take you.
Tried to snipe him. I think he's gonna get picked off anyway. Oh, way late. And we just kind of survived. We took more of them than they took of us, though, so. But even though at this point I'm still having a horrible game. XP is low. Gold shot up pretty significantly after the kill.
Dire structures looking fortified.
Last hit's pretty pathetic.
Radiant's bottom tower ain't a pretty sight right now.
And the reason I'm running around instead of using a TP scroll is just because I'm trying to be a little greedy here. Now, these guys are really low. And they ended up putting themselves in a position that was not too good for them. I was able to get them boxed in. But I'm basically just trying to save up for items. Now he could have ran here. I think I could have got this guy here and I ended up dying. Yeah. I could have blocked him in. I saw him there. I had vision on him. And all I had to do is run in there and hit him with the totem, but I completely screwed that one up.
Radiant's mid tower could use a hand. Radiant's toughened up their structures.
I believe, if I'm not too mistaken, I believe that's one of the last major mistakes I made in this game. But I'm not 100%. Whereas if you look at them now, let's see, our Spear Breaker, he's kind of pulling ahead in kills. So is our Viper. But a lot of us are kind of dead even. Their Zeus is right up there with our Spear. And I'm still way back there while this team fight's going on.
Suffer the ravages of time.
Still running, still running.
Killing spree.
I was able to save one. I think I was able to kill him.
Spell my doom.
Yeah. Oh, go away. I gotta get rid of that. There we go. Yeah, I was able to pick off one. But TP scroll would have helped me more. I think at the time I was just trying to get these up. Now the tranquil boots are really good on him. Like a lot of people, they tend to have a preference towards arcane boots just so he has his mana, but because I have the ring, you can see I'm steadily increasing my mana. The way I have this skilled, I'm doing a decent amount of damage. The stun duration's good because I have the aftershock up and I have these two stuns that are really effective. They're getting the job done. And I'm also able to heal myself to pretty close to full in not too much time. So I really like the tranquil boots on him. I think they're... I'm actually coming around to tranquil boots on quite a few heroes. I think they're actually a little bit better than people give them credit for because of the utility. Let's see how this team fight goes. Alright. We got the one guy, but we could have probably done better. No voids over here.
Killing spree.
And I think I didn't know if there was somebody else there, so I was trying to just trap them. But of course, they could have still walked around that. It might have slowed their egress, though. And at this point, I think I just wanted to buy something from the secret shop. That's why I ran in there. Yeah, get a ring of health.
Haste.
I think I'm just denying the tower,
Trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom tower.
so they don't get any gold from it. I don't really have vision across the river at this point. We don't have any wards up. Yeah.
Killing spree. Outstanding.
You can see again how these boots are really paying off for me. My ability to just basically remain at full health. Especially in conjunction with the ring of health. I think I went Hood
The Dire best do something about that
because of
bottom
all their
tower.
magic spells, like Zeus's
No
spam,
breaking through
and
the Dire's structures for now.
also
Guess what's happening to Dire's
Shadow
bottom
Demon
tower?
and not Warlock, but Witch Doctor, just to kind of survive their spells. Also Bat Rider with his Flame Break and all that stuff.
Dominating.
I'm just kind of farming there. Now I could be more involved here, but I think I was just trying to farm stuff out. Because I wanted to have the hood up
Kill.
so that I would be more capable in the team fights. Also, I wanted to push this tower as well.
Radiant's bottom tower's seen better days. Radiant's bottom tower ain't a pretty sight right now.
You can see they're just kind of pushing all over
Radiant's
us
bottom tower's seen better days.
at this point.
There goes Radiant's bottom tower.
Get a bit of a pause here. Let's just fast
All
forward
right,
to that.
carry on.
Yeah, I think I'm completely strapped for mana. This is why I went back. So it's like the first time I've really had the potential to stay out there, but I hate to get spam my spells. I mean, if you're gonna go with this build, you can't necessarily just spam them. Because there's a period that you have to kind of wait for your manager to replenish itself with the color. Now here I'm just waiting for them to push forward so we can set up some type of a gank under the tower, but they're not taking the bait. Yeah, did I go in Ancients at this point, or did I go in... No, I just was checking in there for Sean, see if anybody was in there. And there wasn't, so... Back to mid.
Dire's top tower's getting beat down.
A death foretold. Moby dead.
The Dire might want to mine their top tower. Dire's lost the top tower. Dire's bottom tower's getting the business.
Pieces of 8.
Sorry, that there was
The
something.
Dire best do something about that bottom tower. Guess what's happening to Dire's bottom tower? The Dire
Sorry about that, I snoozed off for a second.
structures.
I'm a little tired.
Dire's bottom tower got blown to bits.
I missed out a little bit of the action there, but yeah, let me just go to player perspective again so that doesn't happen. At this point we're up by quite a bit as far as the resources go. Let's see what the stats are now.
Yes, poison.
I'm still kind of middle of the road here.
Radiant's
Gold
top
per minute.
Die, headlines, die.
You failed the acid test.
Now it's backing because they're in a chase.
Holy double kill.
Blood sour.
Now the other team's raging at each other. I think I'm sneaking up behind these guys to kind of block them in. Let's see how I do here. And that was mainly just to block them in so they couldn't escape.
One less top tower for the Radiant.
I think I ended up getting him here. And he comes down. I don't know why he didn't keep running. Yeah, I think I got him right here at this point when I used my wand.
To the dust return. Mega kill. 2 for 1. Shakedown.
And these guys are just getting slaughtered right now. Now the thing that I did up there up top with the Fisher, now I could have probably stunned them and walled them, but the problem is if they, because of their positioning, if I would have tried to wall both of them and get both of them stunned, probably one would end up on one side of the wall and the other would end up on the other side of the wall because of the way that they were like not completely in line. Because basically if they're both like standing up generally in line to the Fisher, you can put it more to the left of them and then they'll end up, you know, pushed to the right of it. But if they're on if they're like a little bit askew and you hit it so that it basically goes in between them, they'll be pushed to either side of it. So that's why I just dropped the wall down there. Didn't really worry about the stun, just to kind of block them in so the rest of my team could go on them, because, you know, we have a Viper, we have you know, people with stuns that are able to get in there and kill them with, you know, them having to like kind of run through me and run through my ulti. So that's kind of why I did that. And that's how you can use it too. You know, sometimes you're not going to just get the stun. Sometimes getting the stun isn't as good as just walling off an area and getting in position. Yeah, I just missed that there because he's had that run speed. But I got a really good ulti there. I got dragged off by Bat, but he got killed anyway. I missed that, but I think I made up for it with a hit here. Nope. Viper got it.
Regeneration.
Yeah, I kind of messed that up because I could have put my team in a position where they got walled off, but now I believe I am going for a Lincoln's. The main reason I'm going for Lincoln's is so that I don't have to worry about Shadow Demon or Zeus or even Witch Doctor popping their abilities on me. Also, it's going to give me a ton of mana regen, so any mana regen problems that I did have are going to go away.
But the guy is tougher still.
And I was just there for the XP. Obviously, Void is the choice for the item. You can see how still these boots are very useful. Now once I finish the Lincolns, the mana is going to be regenerating, and I'm going to still be able to use the Tranquil Boots. The other good thing about the Tranquil Boots is that because they have the ability to be disassembled, late in game, once you no longer really worry about mana regen, although you can see even now they're kind of useful. But if I ever got to a point where, say, I wanted to build a Heart of Tarask or something that's going to basically make them outdated, I can disassemble them and create something like Boots of Travel, or go ahead and create the Power Treads after they've kind of worn out in their usefulness. Which is another reason why I think people should just go ahead and take the plunge, try them out. And if late in game you think you need something else, you can always disassemble, you know, sell off the other components and keep the base boots, and then build something better. But I think definitely early game there. The way to go on a lot of supports.
Double damage.
Just kind of farming here. You can see just with the Aquila, I'm not kind of burning through the mana quite as badly as I was earlier. I think the level and my just natural stat increase is what's helping with that regen as well. You can see it pretty much hasn't been a situation where just the wand charges themselves haven't given me enough mana to complete a team fight. And I believe I have, yeah, there we go. There's my Lincolns now. You can see my mana regen is just like really shot up. I mean, it's going up so fast, it's almost like I'm in the fountain. Plus 7.6. And now I'm in a really good position because I have plenty of mana, plenty of health,
Radiant's
regen,
mid-tower's coming apart.
and it's time to play. I'm just lacking the Blink Dagger. And I'm running down here.
Join you in death, old girl. See nature's blasted.
To assist, but I didn't end up being needed. I think I waited here for a second because I didn't really see where these guys were and I was waiting to see. I was completely oblivious there. Although you can see them on the mini-map, I didn't know that Centaur was right there in that that area. Okay, so we see these guys down here. And I believe I decided to go on them. Can't remember if I was able to lock down a Fisher on them or not. Yep, see how that Lincoln saved me right there from disruption? And of course he didn't even need it. He just completely wiped them out like nothing.
Killing spree.
Darken my eyes.
Reduced to your health.
This is pretty much a stomp at this point.
Dire's top tower. You know the drill.
Dominating. Red pack.
And again, I can just pop my boots.
Bottom tower. No breaking down the
Heal
radiant
up.
structures like this. Radiant's bottom tower ain't a pretty sight right now. Radiant lost one of them bottom towers. Radiant's mid tower could use a hand. Dire's top tower's getting beat down. Radiant's mid tower's getting the what for.
Finally getting my Blink
Dire might
Dagger.
want to mine their top tower.
Illusion.
Radiant's mid tower could use a
And
hand.
it's just so good with against those guys because, see, because he targeted me first with that, it just completely ended Cast's effective usage. Because if he hits me with it, it doesn't bounce. It just stops right there. So as long as I'm putting myself as the tanker and I'm jumping in the fight, if he leads with his stun, if he's the first one to lead with it, then it makes it completely ineffective. So I really like the Lincoln Spear on him late. Also the mana regen is just so good for him. And at this point I'm in a really good position because I have a ton of health. There's really nobody I'm worried about. I mean, look, you can see the score, we're like 47-18. I'm kind of deciding what else to build. I don't even really have room for anything at this point. And I can't remember if I decided to build something else or if I was just gonna stick with backup gold.
Radiant's top tower is taking hits. Radiant's top tower is in bad shape. The Radiant lost the top tower.
Yeah. Made his mistake there.
Radiant's top tower.
Killing spree. That's a free sing. Oh, tragic day.
Radiant's top tower is taking hits.
Killing spree.
I was trying to catch the guys up there that were,
Radiant's
yeah,
top
Witch
tower is
Doctor.
in bad shape.
And I don't think I chased on him. Oh, no, I got him.
Back to Earth.
I'm like super tanky right now. And just able to back out of the fight and heal back up and just stay in the fight. See, this is why this build is so amazing to me, because a normal Earthshaker at this point would probably be limping his butt back to base because he didn't have enough health, or trying to get heals from somebody if you have somebody that's capable of doing heals.
Radiant's mid tower is getting banged up.
He wouldn't have nearly the mana I have right. Well, he would have arcane boots, but pretty much the mana that I've regened is as good as arcane.
Radiant's mid tower is getting banged up.
This Viper's stealing more of my kills.
Radiant's mid tower is in trouble.
Catch.
And I think I knocked him out of this. Yeah, I did. I have no idea why Zeus was just standing there, but I can't remember if he pays the ultimate price or not. No, I
Radiant's mid
backed.
rag's taking some punishment.
So I was taking quite a bit of damage. Yeah. I think what happened there is Shadow Demon hit me with Disruption right before he cast. That's why he was able to get the bounce off. And now it's back up now, so I think I might have died here. And I bought back.
Take that, shocking.
Yeah, I died and then I bought back.
Radiant's mid rags ain't looking so hot.
You can't keep me down.
Radiant's mid rags is taking up. There goes the Radiant's mid rags.
So that was my last major mistake.
Radiant's mid rags is out of the picture.
And I think I asked them not to finish because I wanted to get back in the fight. But I can't remember if they finished before I got back or not.
We all gotta start somewhere.
I got him right with just on the tip.
gets patted.
Got him with just a tip. Let's see. And you can just see how
That Radiant's bottom tower.
tanky. I mean, like even compared to other people on my team, they're sitting there at like close to half life, and I'm just like full health, full health, full health. After every engagement, full health, full mana, full health, full mana.
Oh, look at it go!
Radiant's bottom tower.
Yeah, I was gonna have Viper steal that kill from me. I believe that might have been the last one I got before we ended it. Not 100% sure though.
Tower could use a hand.
Yeah, I think they just hid in there for the rest of the game.
Radiant's mid tower's coming apart. Have fun trying to bust down Radiant's
That's all they should at this point.
Radiant's mid tower ain't doing so good. Radiant's mid tower could use a hand. Radiant's
Can't remember
mid
if
tower's getting the what for.
Void went in on him or not. We're just kind of hanging out, trying to farm him.
Trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom tower. Radiant's bottom tower's done for. Radiant's ancient is taking a beating. Too bad for them. Radiant's top tower's in bad shape. Retire's done it again.
Yeah, and that's the game. Viper pretty much took over that game, but I think I was able to be pretty effective with my stuns and provide a decent showing for Earthshaker. Also, it's kind of a unique build, and more than anything, I think that's one that I wanted to show off is the fact that you can go with the Tranquil Boots and the Lincolns and the Aquila, and of course the Magic Wand as well. You need that factor, especially early on, to get those charges. I think if I had gotten it a little bit earlier, it might have been a lot different in bot lane because I would have had more mana, so I could have spammed more of my my fissures. So I probably wouldn't have had as many deaths as I did, but I think the end result was a pretty competent game of Earthshaker. So there you go. That's one of the first casts that you're going to see on my channel. There are going to be a couple more, because I have a couple other decent games that I was able to get in that I'm going to cast in the replay. And that's it. As always, like, thumbs, subscribe, retweet. This has been 1Bit. Later.